Hey Comets, welcome to another day of learning. Today we're on day 2 or page 2 of the week 7 packet, also known as the May 11th packet. Here's the page I'm looking at. We kind of started in on this yesterday when we were looking at a graph and trying to decide how to answer these questions based on the graph. And we saw that the graph is limited. When you get into more detail or numbers that are not on the graph, you kind of have to rely more on the facts that you know, like the equation, okay? That is $1.25 per pretzel, stuff like that. Here, they don't give us that, which I think if we had the actual text, we would, but we can figure it out based on the graph. Okay, I'll show you what I mean as we work through this. So the first question is, what is the total cost if the cost of the item is $18? Okay, so look at your graph. You got total cost over here, okay, and you have the cost of the item. So don't get those mixed up. You got to think through which one are they telling us here. So they tell us the total cost of the, or they ask us for what is the total cost if the cost of the item is $18. So the cost of the item is 18. So we want to find 18. And it's about right here. Okay, so you can already tell this is going to be a close estimate. Okay, maybe not ideal, but we'll go with it. All right, so we're going to go up to 18, and then we're going to cross-reference that, and we can see that it is about $25. About, okay? That may not be exact, but that's what I'm going to go with. So on A, I'm going to say it's about $25 for the total cost. Okay? Now, what we do know that is this, okay? The cost of the item is less than the total cost. Let me say that a different way. It'll make more sense. The total cost of the item is going to always cost more than the cost. Did I say that again? Let me try that again. The total cost of the order, there we go, is always going to cost more than the item itself. Okay, look at the title. Total cost of an item with shipping. You guys know this from experience. You buy something online, there's usually shipping involved, and you got to pay that on top of the price of the item. Okay, so this would make sense because $18 is less than 25, so our total cost is more than the item cost. Okay, so what are they adding on there? All right, well, based on this, it's about what, $7? Okay, let's look at another problem. 25, so B is 25. Okay, the cost of the item is 25. What is the cost, the total cost of the shipping and the item? It's going to be about 31, maybe 32. So I'm going to put about $32. So that looks like they're adding about $7. Okay, so that's kind of consistent. All right, and again, $32.50 and so on. Are we gonna know that exactly? And that's really hard to find $32.50 on here. All right, so what I would do, guys, is this. We kind of see a pattern forming. Shipping is about $7. Now, if you look at this, that may not be exactly right, okay? And here's why. Here's 5, here's 10. What's in between 5 and 10? Well, $7.50. Okay, so I think I'm off a little bit on my numbers now that I think about it. All right, I'm thinking it's about $6 that we're adding. So let's put shipping. They didn't ask us for this, but it might help us down the road. Shipping is about $6. So now let's go back to our A. All right, $18. If our cost of item is about $18, which is just barely above this line. I think I went a little too far over. That would mean that our total cost of the order is about $24. Okay, not 25. Yeah, we're still not in that 6 range, but we're getting closer. Okay, you see where I'm going with this? So I'm going to say it's about 23 because I think we should add, well, actually 24. I think we should add $6 to each of our orders, which would make this $31. Now, think about it that way. Now, when I look at C, $32.50, I need to add what to it? I need to add 6. So it's $32.50 plus $6 of shipping, and I get $38.50. Okay, and you might be saying, Mr. Schurz, how do we know to add $6? Okay, well again, you kind of had to pull apart the graph, right? A little bit like dissecting the graph and figure out its meaning, all right? Or you can figure out patterns too, okay? Now, if you don't get it exactly 38.50, are you completely wrong? No, because it really is really hard to tell here exactly, okay? As long as you're close. All right, so do you understand what to do for D? Add $6 to that and that should be your answer. Now, Jeff was considering buying one of the daily closeout items that cost $23.99. He has a $25 gift card. Can he afford the total cost of the daily closeout item? Okay, well, let's say it is $6, okay? Even if it is $6, can he afford to pay for this item with his $25 gift card? What is 6 plus $23.99? It is more than $25, okay? So no, he does not have enough money. All right, he cannot afford it. Okay, so let's look at the next problem. The gravitational pull of the moon is not as great as the Earth is on the Earth. In fact, if a person checks their weight on the moon, it will be 1/6 of their weight on Earth. Now I need to go to the moon. All right, I've been putting on a few pounds with this isolation at home. Okay, food's been looking pretty good. So the gravitational pull is 1/6. So what does each ordered pair of the line represent? Okay, well down here, what's it going to mean? All right, okay, this value is what we list first. The first value is going to be the weight of a person on Earth. So weight on Earth. Okay, what's the other ordered pair? Well, over here, it's the weight on the moon. So in other words, this question's asking, what are your two labels? What are your two axes labeled? The x-axis is labeled weight on Earth, so that one would go first, and then your y-axis is labeled weight on the moon, so that would go second. Okay, so this is what I have on my whiteboard right now. So weight on Earth and weight on the moon. Okay? Now, what else do we have in here? Okay, is this a proportional relationship? Justify your answer. Okay, I think we talked about this, but it's probably been a while. There's got to be two things for it to be proportional. All right, it's got to be a straight line. And when I mean straight line, I mean it's not zigzag, it's not curved, it's not bent, it's not easing up, it's not a bell curve. It is a straight line. If you put a ruler against it, it would be a straight line. Okay, it would follow the ruler. This is a straight line. Okay, this second thing, it needs to be true. It needs to go through our origin, our 0, 0. It's got to come out of that corner. Okay, look up here. This does not come out of the corner. Okay, though it's a straight line, it doesn't come out of the corner. So this one is not a proportional relationship. However, this one is. So I would say yes, because it's a straight line and it goes through the origin. Okay, determine the weight of a person on Earth given his weight on the moon. Okay, well, I know that on Earth I'm 1/6 as much as I am on the moon. But they start over here. They start on the moon. So if I'm 1/6 of the weight on Earth on the moon, what do I need to do to my weight on the moon to get to my weight on the Earth? Okay, what's the inverse of 1/6? Let's multiply by 6. Okay, so we need to take each of these, like 12, I need to multiply it by 6. And that's what I would get for my answer. Okay, 6 times 12, I believe, is 72. Okay, you can check at home to make sure I'm right. But the idea here, guys, is you are multiplying each of the weights on the moon, okay, times 6 to get your weight on the Earth. Okay? All right, next. There's a lot on this one, okay? Graphing from a table of values, okay? Whew. All right, so each month the Copper Hill School Library receives an average donation of 6 books. The equation B equals 6M describes the number of books the library has received, B after a certain number of months, M. Okay, so our X value is 2, 5, 6, and 10. It's our months. So we need to label this graph down here with months. Okay? Now I'm going to just do a sketch here. It's not going to be exact. Okay, but this is going to be the number of months. And over here, it's going to be the number of books. Okay? Now, in 2 months, okay, I need to get from 0 to 10. So I'm going to just go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. All right? And that's going to get me pretty close to what I need. And I'm going to go by tens here. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Okay? All right. Kind of let you see what I'm thinking here. All right. Now, I need to look here. It says at 2 months, I have read 12 books. Okay, so I'm going to put it about right there. Okay, and then after 5 months, I have read 30 books. And after 6 months, I have read 36 books. Okay, notice the line is forming. And after 10, I've read 60. Okay, so not too bad. That, even though I sketched it, I kind of came up with a straight line. Okay, looks pretty good. All right, now, they want to know something, not just graph this, but they want to know in how many months will the library have 96 books? Whew. Okay, well, we don't have 96 books yet. Okay, but could we figure out how far out we'd have to extend this to get 96 books? Well, what's our rate? Okay, have you noticed a pattern forming? To get from here to here, what do I need to do? I think I need to multiply by 6. Look at that. 10 times 6 would be 60. 2 times 6 would be 12. So basically, it's asking me the question, what times 6 equals 96? Because this is the number of months, and this is the number of books. So in other words, we are getting 6 books each month. Okay? So if I want to know 96, what times 96 gives me... What times 96 gives me... Or sorry, what times that 6 gives me 96... I could divide 96 by 6, and that would be my answer. So let's figure that out. Okay, calculator. So 96 divided by 6, the answer would be 16. So 16 months would be my answer. Now, did we use our graph for that? Well, not really, but kind of we did, right? We used our graph to figure out our rate. Okay, we noticed that it was a consistent rate. And then we use that rate to figure out our answer. So after 16 months, they would have 96 books. That would be our answer. Okay? All right. So the other one's very much like that. Sketch your graph. Use it to answer this question. And then I'll be back tomorrow with the video for the next page. Thanks, guys, for watching. Bye.